Welcome to Smarts Maths. Congratulations on going the extra mile and choosing to develop and improve yourself. Very often there is more than one way of solving a maths problem. I shall assist you in discovering at least one way in which to solve each of these problems. So, here we go. Number one is called extended notation with a twist. And it says, which number is represented by 17 times 100? 17 times 100 equals 1700, and we write it neatly as if we are writing in columns. Following one is 22 times 1000. 22 times 1000 equals 22,000. Thirdly, 900s. 900s equals 9 times 100, which is 900. And the fourth multiple of 12. We calculate the fourth multiple of 12 by multiplying 12 by 4, which equals 48. And finally, the largest factor of 36. If we start writing factor pairs of 36, we will start by saying 1 times 36, 2 times 18, etc. So if you carry on in this way, it's obvious that 36 is your largest factor. Goes in there. The only thing we have to do is add these numbers correctly. 8 plus 6 is 14. I write the 4 and I carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8. 9 plus 7 is 16. I write the 6 and I carry the 1. 2 plus 2 is 4, and 2 plus 0 is 2. And there's my final answer, 24,684. I am quite convinced that many of you would have had this one correct. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is a typical number pattern in a table. If the input 1 is given and the output 9 is given, input 2, output 13, input 3, output 17, we have enough information to calculate our rule. Let's have a look at the outputs. 9 becomes 13 when I add 4. 13 becomes 17 when I add 4. Now it's safe to assume that my rule will start by multiplying the input by 4, but that's not all. Let's see what happens here. Input 1 multiplied by 4 equals 4, but to reach 9, I have to add 5. Let's see if this applies to input 2 as well. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 5 equals 13. Let's check number 3. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 5 equals 17. Now it's safe to say that my rule is to multiply the input by 4 and add 5 to reach the output. Then to calculate number A, there's a bit of a challenge. The input is not given, the output is given. So I have to calculate the input. If the output is given, we use the rule from the back to the front, and I use the inverse operation, which will be minus 5 divided by 4. Let us work this out and see how it ends. 25 minus 5 equals 20, divided by 4 equals 5. This can be checked by saying 5 times 4 equals 20 plus 5 equals 25. Now you know that you have calculated the value of A correctly. To find the value of B, input is 7. I merely apply my rule. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 5 equals 33. And the same applies to C. Input is 10. I multiply it by 4. 10 times 4 is 40. Plus 5 equals 45. And there we have solved number 2. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is a word problem. And I know that word problems are problematic because it's a lot of words and your information is hidden amongst these words. I find it easy to just start writing down all the information that's given. A family consisting of 2 parents and 2 children plans to visit a theme park. So I know that there are 2 adults and 2 children. Next, it gives a bit of information regarding the entry fee. The entry fee is 120 Rand per adult, which means 2 adults multiplied by 120 Rand, and 55 Rand per child. 2 children multiplied by 55 Rand each. Let's see what the total of this is. 2 times 120 is 240 Rand, and 2 times 55 is 110 Rand. So in total, this family must pay 350 Rand to enter. Then there's more information. The father wants to pay with 2 200 Rand notes. So 2 200 Rand notes can easily be calculated. It totals 400 Rand. So that is the amount of money that the dad offers when he has to pay. We get to 3.1. And the first question is, what is the amount of change that he will get? I think you'll agree with me that this is not difficult. He gives 400 Rand. He has to pay 350. So in his pocket, he will have 50 Rand change. Then there's a little bit of a twist. The theme park only has 5 Rand coins available. How many 5 Rand coins will he receive as change? We calculate that by saying he gets 50 Rand, and we divide the value of the coin into the 50 Rand, and we'll see that he gets 10 5 Rand coins. As you can see, this is really not a difficult sum to calculate. You must just stick to it step by step and follow through and answer all the questions. Finally, we get to number 4. Number 4 is a bit of a challenge. It says, on a chicken farm, the chickens lay a total of 1,000 eggs from Monday to Friday. Let's just write that down. They lay eggs on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And the total of eggs that they lay during the week is 1,000. Then it says each day they lay 25 more eggs than the previous day. So we have no idea how many eggs were laid on Monday, so I will say X number of eggs were laid. On Tuesday, X plus 25. X is just the placeholder for the unknown number of eggs. On Wednesday, 25 more than Tuesday, which will then be X plus 50. On Thursday, X plus 75. And on Friday, X plus 100. Now, all of this together must add up to 1,000. So if we take away these extra eggs that were laid during the week, we can maybe get to the solution. So let's see what the total of 25, 50, 75, and 100 is. It's at 100, 250. So that is 250. If I subtract the 250 extra eggs from the 1,000, I am left with 750. And that 750 represents these 5 x's. So if the 5 x's, the 5 unknown numbers, equals 750, 1 x will be 750 divided by 5, and that gives me 150. Okay, to explain this, on Monday then 150, on Tuesday 150 plus 25, etc. So let's see if it adds up to 1,000. So if they lay 150 on Monday, on Tuesday 150 plus 25, that's 175. On Wednesday 175 plus 25, that equals 200. On Thursday 200 plus 25, that equals 225. And on Friday 25 more, which equals 250, we should get a total of 1,000 if we work correctly. 5 plus 5 is 10. I'll write a naught, carry 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 7 is 13, plus 2 is 15, plus 5 is 20. Write naught, carry 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Congratulations! Now we've reached the answer to that one. And the final answer is how many eggs do they lay on the Friday? And there we have it. Thank you for doing this, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next worksheet. Have a lovely day.